The RV Show USA is brought to you by Flagstaff, building better RVs, making smarter RVers.
Hiya, Diana.
Hey there, how are you guys?
Doing great. So what's your preference, state parks or private campgrounds and resorts?
That is a tough one because there are so many good state parks I've gone to, and there are so many good private campgrounds I've gone to. I think I like them all.
It's like, which child do you like better, You like them all.
That's kind of what that's like,
Hey, did you hear, Diana, that RVIA is expecting 46 million Americans over the next 12 months are planning on taking an RV trip? Did you hear that?
I wonder where they're going to stay. I don't think the Walmart parking lots are going to be big enough.
Seriously, what's your take on that? Because the interest in RVing, we talk about it every week, but it just seems to, it's just boiling over. It's big time.
It is growing every week. We've been so excited to see it. And there's people who just don't know a thing about RVs, but they're excited to do something different. I have had some of the neatest young families who decided they're going to travel the way they did before. They're going to travel and have fun and learn and teach the kids about historical markers along the way and everything else you can do.
All right, for any of our first-time viewers out there here in the live stream, we have a special welcome for you, and we do this every Wednesday night starting at 7 p.m. Central Time, where most of the time, most Wednesdays, we're joined by Diana LeBlanc-Link. She's also known as RV Nana. She is the president of the largest consignment RV dealership in the nation at PPL Motorhomes. If anybody has their finger on the pulse of used RVs, so to speak, it is Diana. So my notes say that you've got two things you want to talk about. The first one is security and maybe emergency preparedness. What are you thinking, Diana?
Security is the first one I'm going to talk about because I had a customer come in tears the other day. They actually came in because they were leaving this coming weekend, for their long-awaited vacation, had their RV ready. It was in storage, and they got over last weekend to pick it up, and it wasn't in storage. It was gone.
Oh.
It was a tongue-pull travel trailer, and it was just gone. And, this can happen to anybody. It can happen to your car. It can happen, to your truck, your car, at your house, at your office, when you're shopping, whatever. But a lot of times, and I'm guilty of this too, we go out, we park our RV. I have a storage facility that I use, and I leave it for a month. I forget about it, that it's over there. I know it's secure. But, if it's in storage, maybe you ought to go check on it occasionally. And something you really need to think about is if you have a tongue pull, even if that storage, like mine, is in closed storage, but if somebody breaks that entry door, I'm going to be installing one of those neat. And they've got some great coupler locks that'll go on the tongue and lock it to where they can't steal it as easily. People can steal anything they want to steal. We all know that.
You have to make it difficult on them. That's the more difficult you make it, they'll go to somebody else's and steal it.
That's what you want them to do. So I just encourage you, whether it's at your property somewhere or it's in a storage facility, go check on it. And, I've even heard a story today. It was kind of crazy. I was online looking at something, and a couple, they were out hiking. They had their RV parked, and it was one of these cute little tabs, little trailer, and they came back and the trailer was gone. The ice chest and the chairs were there, but the trailer was gone, just gone.
Sorry, Mary.
So,
It's sad that happens, and it's happening more and more frequently. And I assume, hopefully, because I'm not able to keep up with all the comments here on social media, but hopefully we've been able to get some links up to some security items, safety items that you have available there on your parts and accessories superstore there at PPL. I hope they're being posted.
Yes. So I think they had several different products that we like about that are out there. You want to check them out.
All right. I have a question, and kind of maybe a dumb question. I don't know if you know the answer, but let's just say I've got an RV that I owe $25,000 on, but it's only worth $20,000. So I'm upside down in it, and it gets stolen. I wonder if the insurance company pays $20,000 or $25,000. And thinking about that, it may not be a bad idea for people to pull out their policy and ask that question and get the answer to it.
I'm not going to try to be an insurance agent and tell anybody what to do or not to do. I will recommend, like you just said, call your agent, find out what coverage you have and how it's going to work for you if that same thing happens. It's frightening. I mean, it really is, and you want to make sure that you're covered no matter what.
Yeah, and going back to what you said, if it's been a while since you've been to your storage lot, wherever you keep your RV, even if they have cameras there, I've never seen more reports of stolen RVs than I have lately. So go check it and make it more difficult for the burglars to get.
Well, and Alan, I don't think there's more RVs being stolen. I think it's just that there's more RVs being owned, and so the number's going up just as a ratio, just like cars or anything else.
I think you're right. Well, listen, we're going to run out of time. Let's do the emergency preparedness next week. Can we do that?
I would love to. And in the meantime, guys, have a great week and start making your 4th of July plans and be safe.
You got it. Thank you so much, Diana. Thank you for providing the $50 prize package. We're going to draw a winner here in just a couple of minutes, all right?
Okay, whoever the winner is, make sure you call in. I want to send the package out.
That's right. All right, thanks so much. All right, folks,
Thanks,
PPL
guys.
Motorhomes is, they're more than the nation's largest consignment RV dealer. They really are. They're also founding sponsors of this program. For that and their belief in us and their belief in you, we are eternally grateful. If you're considering selling your RV, have PPL do it for you. Seriously, whether you're in New York or Florida or California or Texas, it doesn't matter. Sellers all over the country get PPL to sell their RV for them. And the reason why, I said they're the biggest in the nation. They've been doing business for 50 years, doing the same thing. Nobody does it any better. But they also don't charge the seller a dime. Yeah, they don't charge you a dime until they find a buyer that pays your price, a price that you are willing to accept. I'll repeat that. You don't pay PPL anything to sell your RV until they find a buyer who is willing to pay the price that you're willing to accept. They advertise it, they store it, they show it, they find the buyer, they qualify the buyer, they do all the paperwork. I mean, they do everything. And when it's all said and done, they only get 10% of what they sell the RV for. I think that's a heck of a deal.
And then mute this right here.
To sell your RV in record time for the most amount of money, well, I want you to contact my friends at PPL Motorhomes. See Diana and her team. They will not steer you wrong. Their website, pplmotorhomes.com, pplmotorhomes.com.